Welcome back, Mech Warriors! How's everybody doing? I'm Luscious Balzac from FJRD, bringing you some more Tournament of Stars content. Let's see. Yeah, Tournament of Stars. This is a Division F, I believe? Yeah, Division F matchup between Team Optic and Naughty Ravens. So, yeah. Thank you so much, everybody who's coming back to watch this match. We had an awesome matchup earlier today between DPS and FJRD, Blocked and Muted. So if you were not able to catch that match, I highly suggest going and watching it, because it's great, honestly. In my opinion. Anyways, Tournament of Stars. What is Tournament of Stars? Tournament of Stars is a 5v5 competition with clan-only tech, meaning you can only bring clan mechs, clan weapons, anything clan related. Drop 1 is split up into 3 smaller drops, which I will refer to as drops 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. Drop 1.1 is a 1v1 where players bring trial mechs. This week, that trial mech is the Nightjeer. That Nightjeer is rocking 2 ER large and 2 Gauss rifles. Yesterday, we saw 2 teams duke it out in brawl range, but for the most part, we've been seeing trade from the ramps and from the platforms here on Steiner Coliseum. Anyways, drops 1.2 and 1.3 are 2v2s. Drops 2 through 5 are the 5v5s. Another little special thing about Tournament of Stars is that it is Conquest, but there's only 1 cap point, so that makes it kind of more King of the Hill style. Using Conquest to try and make teams fight in closer proximity, since the main objective of this tournament is to get kills. That's how you get the most points. You get 1 point per mech killed, and you only get 1 point for the win, meaning at most you're walking away with 30 points from a match. So gotta get those kills and not go for objective based wins. Another thing to note is legendary mechs are allowed to be used in this tournament. You can only bring them on drops 2 through 5, meaning there cannot be any legendary mechs in drop 1.2 or 1.3. The legendary mechs that are allowed are the legendaries that are purchasable through the in-game store, meaning there are no Axums just yet. They might be available sometime throughout this tournament. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at when the MC release date will be. So, maybe they'll show up, maybe they won't. Who knows? You can only bring 1 legendary mech per drop. Yeah, I think that just about covers it. So yeah. Let's get into it, because both these teams are locked. So yeah, earlier today, we saw trading from the platforms, from the ramps and platforms. But like I said, yesterday we saw teams duke it out over here by Pokeball. So it's I think that's Pokeball. That Pokeball? I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's Pokeball over there.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
Alrighty, both these players have loaded in. Take a quick look at the readout of those mechs to just confirm. Yep, 2 Gauss rifle, 2 ER large. And we're going to try to stick over the shoulder of the blue team for this fight. Looks like Team 2, Red Team's Haman Karn, opting to go towards Pokeball. Both players getting shots off. Optic Seagull 98%, Haman at 99. Whew. Looks like Optic Seagull took that shot in the left torso. Haman Karn opting to get within brawl range for this fight. Mon dropping down to 87%. Let's see if we can get a read on him. That right torso is open. And Optic Seagull is gonna take that right torso off of Haman, reducing his heat capacity and removing nearly half the firepower from the Night Jeer. Haman now cooking himself, saying, hey, you know what, I'm just gonna eat this heat, I'm gonna try to kill you. But Optic Seagull says, no way, Jose, get shot. And look at that, that's the Goss round. But yeah, take a look at those stats while I update the scorecard. So that's a win for Team Optic, netting them a grand total of 1 point. Alrighty, now we get to swap sides, swap map. We're going to Mech Factory, and since Naughty Ravens is an EU team, we swap the server. And I'm just going to check on Twitch. One cap real fast. There we go. Hey, you know what? Let's get into the lobby view. Vulcan? I did not know that he was playing for Naughty Ravens. He is a fellow FJRD member, so seeing an FJRD pilot just randomly pop up, just ah. Looks like Optic Seagull's gonna bring in Hot Trans Girl in your area. Meanwhile, Naughty Ravens fielding in Boom Eagle and Vulcan #1. And you know what? Well, let's go ahead and change the positions of those score plaques at the top of the screen there. Just so that, you know, nobody gets confused about which side is which. Looks like we have a lock call from Team 1. And Crimson Lizard coming in to help out Hot Trans in drop 1.2 for Team Optic. Vulcan being a little snide there, saying, yeah, he can take on 3 opponents. All right. Just got to make sure that you know, teams call the lock, because that's, you know, officially what they're supposed to be doing. I would hate for a team to get, you know, potentially disqualified. Not saying that any teams would do this, but you know, if a team decided to, you know, yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying. Basically, just make sure to call locked. It's like we got some artifacts when zooming around here. All right, over here on Team 2 side, that's Team Optic, that's the red team. We have a Stormcrow Lacerator with red lasers, SRMs, and a Spirit Bear with a splat build paired up with plasma cannons.
No matter the cost.
Over here on Team 1 side, that's the blue team. That's Naughty Ravens. We have a Highlander 2C Keeper with a splat build and a Vapor Eagle A, rockin' yet a splat build. So it looks like Naughty Ravens here opting to go more brawl-centric. Well, both teams really decided to go brawl-centric. Crimson Lizard getting shot early. Getting that left torso damage. Ooh, Vulcan leaves Boom Eagle to his own defenses. Let's see if we can get a read on Boom Eagle here. Looks like he can spin the leg. That right leg's about to go. There goes that right leg. It's all up to Vulcan number 1. Can he pull out this 2v1? Hot Trans Girl in your area, focusing on Vulcan's leg, on that right leg. Vulcan trying to spread damage by jump jetting, but I don't know how useful that's going to be with both opponents focusing the legs. Ooh, both legs are open on Vulcan here. Down goes that left leg. Right leg is Cherry. Down goes Vulcan. Drop 1.2 going to Team Optic. And that Stormcrow Lacerator almost taken out through the CT. Vulcan dropping 655 damage in this 2v2. Wow. Now, Team Optic there made the smart play. Go for legs. You know, go for legs, sweep the legs. You know, there's less armor and structure to rip through than the torsos. However, the one downside to going legs is if a mech is able to be legged in a corner, they can simply just shield that leg and tuck the you know, the leg that still has health in the corner and use their dead leg to block incoming shots on it, which would then transfer the damage into its respective side torso. And we go back to NA region. Almost forgot to swap the server region. 2 FJRD members on Naughty Ravens. Okay. I see how it is. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I'll see them on the battlefield in faction play one of these days. And I'll give them a what for. Ooh. You better believe it. But impressive showing so far coming out from Team Optic, winning the 1v1 and the first 2v2. Take a look at the Twitch stream. Yep, everything's still looking good. Now, do note that Naughty Ravens does have a crash right now. So they're waiting for that player to come back. What the? Disappointed. There's a third FJRD member on Naughty Ravens. Poopus! But no, I understand these FJRD members going out and playing for another team. These are European players, so it makes sense that they would want to play on a European team with other people in the same time zone. You know, that way they're not having to stay up super late or wake up extremely early for scrims or matches. So I don't hold it against them. Over here on Team 2 side, that's the red team. That's Naughty Ravens. We have an Adder Warthog sporting 14 AP Goss and a Flamer and a Sunspider D with 4 Ultra AC2s. Now, that's not a mech that I would bring to this 2v2 in particular, but it looks like both teams had the same idea. Papa Spud bringing the Sunspire D with 4 Ultra AC2s and Gray Fox in the Jenner 2C.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
As a CERN boat. Now, just based off the builds here, I gotta give it to Team Optic. You know, I feel like the CERN bomber might do a little bit more damage than the Adder. However, the Adder does have a slightly faster cooldown with those AP Goss than the SRMs. FC Vanilla Ice and Papa Spud trading at long range. Gray Fox totally bypassing Poopas and going straight for FC Vanilla Ice. Meanwhile, Poopas doing the same, going straight for Papa Spud. FC Vanilla Ice, CT is open. Down goes Poopas. And down goes FC Vanilla Ice. Yep, Papa Spud just ripping straight through the CT of Poopas's Adder Warthog. That's going to be another win for SROT Team Optic. I forgot to transition into the match view on that one. That's my bad, folks. European Conquest Hellboy. Man, right out the gate, Team Optic with a very commanding lead as Drop 1 concludes, netting all 6 points and denying any points for Naughty Ravens. Now we wait as these teams get formed up for the 5v5s. Don't forget, Mech Warriors, stay hydrated, keep some water handy. Keep some water next to you. These summer months are here, so heat is definitely going to be an issue. Stay cool, stay hydrated, stay healthy. Don't forget to stand up and stretch every so often. Look away from your computers, for a couple of minutes. Every hour or so, something like that. I think that's the consensus. But yeah, just take care of yourselves. Looks like both teams are formed up. Now, this is a 200-ton weight drop limit match. Drop, not match, drop. So it's going to be very light. From these teams, I would be expecting Vipers and Warthogs. And that's a lock call from Team 1, Naughty Ravens. Just waiting on Optic Seagull now to ready up and call the lock for Team 2, Team Optic. But yeah, good fights so far. It was interesting to see both of the lights just kind of skirt past each other on drop 1.3 on Boreal Reach. I don't know if that's because they didn't see each other or because both of their objectives were to just get to the enemy heavy. Alrighty. Team 2 is locked. So let's get to the match. So yeah, we're gonna stick to this side, wait for the teams to drop before heading off to the other side to get the other team's mech information. Now, with this map, the cap point that these teams will be fighting over is Sigma. That area, I like to call it the Jungle Gym, just because there's all of these platforms in the rocks that players can jump up into and weave through. Looks kind of like a jungle gym. So, yeah. Here we go. Teams are loading in. Over here on Team 2 side, that's the red team. That's Team Optic. We have a Mislinks G, sorry, 2 Mislinks Gs and 3 Hunchback 2CAs. Mislink G rocking heavy machine gun, red lasers. The other Mislinks rocking SERMs and small pulses. Alright, interesting. Hunchback 2CA, ER Peep, small laser, ER Meads, heavy laser, and ER Meads, large pulse. So, a little bit of differences in the builds from what I'm used to seeing. I'm used to seeing the ER Meads heavy larges on just all Hunchback 2CAs. Over here on Team 1 side, that's the blue team. That's Naughty Ravens. We got 2 Mislinkses, a Shadowcat Mission Pishu, a Vapor Eagle 1, and a Shadowcat P. One of those Mislinks rocking 8 heavy machine guns, red lasers. The Vapor Eagle is running 3 large pulse. The second Mislinks is running... What are you running? Heavy machine guns, red lasers. Shadowcat P outfitted with AP Gauss plasma cannons. And the Shadowcat Mishu Pishu, last but certainly not least, with AP Gauss plasma cannons. Now, Team 1, Naughty Ravens, setting up in the Jungle Gym. Meanwhile, Team 2 deciding to set up kind of near the center towards Theta by the tree. Let's see if we can get some good angle here. There we go. We can see those PPC shots reaching out across the crevasse here. Chasm? Crevasse? I don't know. Gulch? What would you consider this? Both teams just range trading, it seems. Neither team really deciding to grab the cap point. Although we do have FC Vanilla Ice down here in the Mislinks waiting on the objective. Looks like an airstrike went out to try and touch Fritzer, but it looks like he escaped it unscathed. And just listen to those plasma cannons. Honestly, the sickest sounding weapon in the game. Ooh, looks like Tone Lock here in the Mislinks G got a little beat up. See the SRM mislinks? Yep. And it looks like Team Optic deciding to send the mislinks around to flank Naughty Ravens. Naughty Ravens posted up around the objective point. Their UAV has been shot down. Tonelock and Crimson Lizard for Team Optic just waiting for an opportune moment to pounce. And it looks like Naughty Ravens making a move and pushing forward. Looks like they're going to try to collapse on Team Optic here. Are they going to go for Hot Trans Girl in your area? Is that the call? Is that the play? It kind of looks like it's the play. Poopa's getting halved. And all five of Naughty Raven's pilots focusing on Hot Trans Girl in your area right here. Now, it's devolved into just a massive brawl. Down goes FC Vanilla Ice. Crimson Lizard coming up the rear of Naughty Ravens. Poopas, 49%, about to go down. Can they take out Gray Fox? Yeah, Poopas CT open. Down goes Poopas. Corin Huss is now all alone. Never mind, he's got Fritzer and Haman Karn coming in to support him. Gray Fox getting beat up, getting taken down. Oh, self-destruct. Okay, overheat. Fritzer now looking like he's in trouble. Yep, down goes Fritzer. It's a 3v2. Looking like it's gonna go Team Optic's way as they take out Corin Huss. Down goes Optic Seagull. It's now a 2v1. Crimson Lizard and Tonelock in those mislinks against Haman Karn in the Shadowcat P with AP Goss. Down goes Haman Karn. Let's see. Left leg almost taken out on Crimson Lizard. And Tonelock, both legs are open. So yeah, that's going to be a 5-3 win for SROT Team Optic. Very well played.
The enemy has capped enough resources. We've failed.
Feel free to take a look at the stats while I update the scorecard. Sides have been swapped. Region has been swapped. And you know what? let's also switch the scorecard positions. Just why not? Excuse me. Score currently 12-3 in Team Optic's favor. Shooby dooby dooby doob. Sad Highlander noises. Get wrecked, Vulcan. Alrighty. Just waiting as we wait for, teams to ready up for drop 3. Hellbore Outpost Take 2. Sorry about that. Busting out the hand fan. Because I cannot run the fan in my room without it being caught by the microphone, even with a noise gate enabled. It's just that loud. Team 1 is locked. And there's the lock call from Team 2. So let's get this drop started. Oh man, this feels nice. Can I get enough in chat for if you have one of those little collapsible hand fans? Just let me know that you are there. I love that the map just cuts off. Like, yeah, that's it. This is where the edge of the world is. Alrighty. teams have loaded in. Over here on Team 2 side, that's Naughty Ravens. We have Ice Ferret Jays, an Ice Ferret Rainbow Crow, and an Executioner M. On the Rainbow Crow, we've got red lasers. And on the Jays, I'm expecting red lasers, so let's look at the Executioner M. Red lasers, large pulse. J, red lasers, red lasers, red lasers. So yeah, looks like Naughty Ravens opting to bring the Ice Ferret with the mask. Very interesting choice. Over here on Team 1 side, that's the blue team, and that's Team Optic. We have a Nightgear H rocking Goss ER large. Another Nightgear H loyalty variant, Goss ER large. Nightgear C, LB5's ER peeps. Okay. And then we have two Mislinxes. Mislinx G, which, if I were to guess, I was gonna guess, you know, HMGs, but I should have known. Tone Lock was in the same Mislinx as the last drop. So CERM small pulses. Ebon Dragoon has gotta be CERMs. Yep. CERM bomb. Now I wonder if Naughty Ravens is gonna notice these Nightgears behind them. Because I can tell you right now, these Nightgears have got to have spotted Ice Ferrets. Yep, they have it. They're letting loose their weaponry. And it looks like those Ice Ferrets are going to charge the Nightgears. Vulcan over here all alone. It's going to start getting 3v1'd very shortly with Gray Fox's Ebon Dragoon coming up to support the other Nightgears. Optic Seagull dropping down to fight with Vulcan. But the rest of the Ice Ferrets, go ahead and eat hot trans girl in your area. Now it looks like Vulcan's been legged. CT red. Down goes Vulcan, getting his legs swept. And now these teams are fighting in the cover of the trees, so we got to get the camera low to actually be able to see anything. Optic Seagull went down. Looks like the next target called is Crimson Lizard. Down goes Crimson. It is now a 4v2 situation. Two Mislinxes, two SRM Mislinxes versus 3 Ice Ferrets and an Executioner. Now, one thing to note, these Ice Ferrets do not have jump jets, so yeah, if you can just jump up and get out of there, you would have survived. Tone Lock going down. FC Vanilla Ice engaging with Gray Fox here. Gray Fox squirreling away a little bit. I don't know. If I were Naughty Ravens, I'd be sending a mech back to just Cap Sigma right now and let the other 3 mechs deal with chasing down the Mislinx. Because all this Mislinx is doing is trying to buy time and potentially wait out 10.5 minutes. Which, honestly, he can do if he gets up into high ground where the Ice Ferrets can't follow. Gray Fox's legs are open. trying hard to survive, but he's being run down by 3 ice ferrets. Ooh, there goes the right leg on Gray Fox, so this is going to end very quickly. Yep, there goes Gray Fox. FC Vanilla Ice heading back towards Sigma to cap it. Meanwhile, the rest of Naughty Raven spreading out to cap other points.
Under enemy control.
That's going to be a 4-1 or 5-1 win
Theta is
for Naughty Ravens. Ta-da! Alrighty, let's get those little score plaques side swapped as we swap the sides of these teams. And now we gotta swap the maps to Caustic Valley as we prepare for the final 2 drops in this match. Score currently 13-9 by my calculations. Very well played. Loved seeing those ice ferrets finally getting used in Tournament of Stars. You know, I was talking with Zane yesterday about a mech that I would love to see. And I told him, I said, you know what, the ice ferret. You know, so I'm glad that Naughty Ravens decided, hey, you know what? Let's bring the ice ferret. Oh boy. Looks like Team 1, Naughty Ravens, is green and locked. Vulcan asking, why did the orange stop halfway down the hill? Let's see, is this going to be appropriate? He ran out of juice. Son of a... bad joke. Such a bad joke. Why? Why am I laughing? It's so bad. Like, it's not bad, but like, it's a bad joke. Thank you, Vulcan. Thank you for that. We're green across the board, just waiting on the lock call from Team 2, Team Optic. There's the lock call. Now, this is the moment where, Naughty Ravens could bring it back and make the final drop a very, very close drop. If Naughty Ravens wins this and Team Optic only gets 1 kill, teams will be essentially tied. It'll be... Oh, no. Sorry, Team Optic needs 2 kills, and Naughty Ravens needs all 5 kills and the win for it to be tied up in the last drop. So let's see if they can make that happen. Can they make the final match, or the final drop, worth every single marble that there is? Just waiting on teams to load into the match. Being back ball, I agree. I agree 100%. Being back the ball. Here we go. Teams are loading in. Over here on Team 2 side, that's Team Optic. That's the red team. We have a Timberwolf S, a Marauder 2C Dreadnought, an Orion 2C Skull, a Rifleman 2C2, and a second Timberwolf S. Those Timberwolves are sporting ER Mead's large pulse laser, ER Mead's large pulse, Dreadnought with 3 UAC 5s and 2 beam lasers, Rifleman 2C with 6 LB2s, and the Skull with 3 ER Peeps. Over on Team 1 side, that's the blue team, that's Naughty Ravens. We have a Piranha 2, 3 Kodiak 3s, and a Black Lantern A. What's on this Piranha? 14 micros. Kodiak 3 with 4 AC-10, 2 plasma, 4 AC-10, 2 plasma, Black Lantern, red lasers, 4 AC-10, 2 plasma. Now, at this range, Team Optic has the advantage. They got those LB2s. They have the ER Peeps. Naughty Ravens needs to close the distance. They need to get into cover and stop bleeding armor to the ER Peeps and LB2s from range.
Resource point Theta is ours.
Now it looks like they're shifting towards the Timberwolves. Boom Eagle getting shots off, but looks like he's missing against the Rifleman. Boom Eagle pushing up towards Hot Trans Girl, along with the Kodiaks. The Kodiaks are just rushing these Timberwolves, which, in my opinion, it's the right idea. It's the right move. Close the distance, use those AC-10s. Those Timberwolves are hot. They got hot builds. They can alpha twice. The AC-10s are just going to be a lot more damage. It's pinpoint. So yeah, close the distance. Oh, beam lasers to the back from Optic Seagull. Let's get a readout on Vulcan here. He is open in the back. Right torso is open in the front, but he still has front armor. How's Fritzer looking? Fritzer almost has a CT opened. Ooh, Vulcan getting brought down to 55%. That right torso is almost gone. Fritzer finding a different path to get an angle on Crimson here. Fritzer taking out Crimson. Now shifting his focus onto any mech that gets within his line of sight. Down goes Optic Seagull to a 3v1. Fritzer goes down. Vulcan outnumbered here 3-1. And he only has 2 AC-10s left. So he's got to make those shots count. Did he make them count? I mean, the right leg is open on the Timberwolf, but other than that, because that rifleman is still too darn fresh. Leonidas at 52%. Ooh, yeah, no, that's one touch CT. He's about to die right here. Yep. Ooh. Hot trans girl in your area gets legged from Poopus. Poopus finding the rifleman and the skull. Poopus doing a little bit of squirrely action, weaving in and out of the opponents. Ooh, Boom Eagle getting hit very hard. Gets his left torso, which had most of his weapons, blown off. Poopus gets halved, losing almost all of his weapons. Down goes Boom Eagle. Down goes Poopus. And that's going to be a Team Optic win. 5-2. They just need to spread out, capture the points, and then I'll update the scoreboard. Very well played.
Enemy forces have Sigma.
It's always fun to look at the decals people put on their mechs.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
I'm surprised that the game hasn't calculated that the drop would already be over. But you know what? They got a mech on Epsilon. That should finish it.
The enemy has capped enough resources. We've failed.
Wow, I don't see the mech warrior in there. Interesting. Who's piloting the mech? 5-2. Looking at the score here, Fritzer in the Kodiak dropping 836 damage, Papa Spud in the Rifleman 2C2 with 813. Yeah, you know, Team Optic made the right choice. Bring in the range, bring in the trade. Um, you know, and uh, hold up. Yeah, everything's correct. All right, cool. Swap sides done. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they made the right choice of bringing the range trade. Um, Now I may have been wrong in saying that Naughty Ravens needs to push. They could have set up a receive, but honestly, they bled so much armor pushing up. You know, getting down towards Theta with those Kodiaks. Score now 19-11. Team Optic's favor. Oh yeah. Sorry for forgetting to transition to the match scene. Sorry about that. Two, three, four, five, six. All right. Who are they dropping? Ugh. I will say both teams are fighting very well. You know, with Srot bringing almost a little bit of a mixed bag of treats on that last drop. You know, you got beam lasers, LB2s, ER peeps, and then mid-range laser vomit. Whereas Naughty Ravens bringing those AC-10s. And that's the luck call from Team 1. Just waiting on Team 2. And there's the luck call from Team 2. Let's get into the fifth and final drop of this match. Hmm. Just waiting for teams to load in. Wonder who's taking the longest time. to load in. Well, let's do some quick mental math. If Naughty Ravens wins 5-0, they'll be walking away with 17 points, Team Optic with 19. There is still the chance that Naughty Ravens can keep this pretty close. Right, over here on Team 2 side, that's the red team, that's Naughty Ravens. We have 4 Stone Rhino 1s. My goodness. With 4 AC-10 plasma cannons on all of them. And a Shadowcat Mishipishu with AP Gauss and plasma cannons. Over here on Team 1 side, that's the blue team, that's SWAT Team Optic. We have Stone Rhinos and a Hunchback 2CA. Hunchback 2CA mobbing around with 5 ER Meads and 2 large pulses. Stone Rhino 1s decked out with 4 AC-10 ERP. Stone Rhino 4 with 3 Ultra AC-5, 3 AC-10, and a Stone Rhino 2 with 2 Gauss Rifle, 5 ER Large. So it looks like Team Optic deciding to play more of a receive strat. You know, using those AC-10 Stone Rhinos as kind of the front line, but still having that ERPBC for the long range shots. Meanwhile, the other Stone Rhinos with the Gauss Rifle, the EO Larges, and whatnot can engage from range. Tonelock just getting absolutely pummeled. Getting that head, that cockpit is opened up on Tonelock. Hot Trans missing an arm, but that does nothing to reduce the amount of firepower they have. Both side torsos are open on Hot Trans. Side torso open on Tonelock. Left torso, that is. And it looks like we have a little fight over here between the mediums. Optic Seagull is going to try to help out Grey Fox with taking out Pupus's Mishipishu. Now Pupus trying to squirrel away. Grey Fox overheating, powering down. Ooh, yeah, he cooked that CT. Hot Trans at 34%
Theta is controlled by the
have
enemy.
open CT. Leonidas at, what is that, 45%? How's he looking? He's halved open CT. Tonelock halved open CT with that, ooh, back shots. Ouch! Down goes Tonelock. Down went Hot Trans Girl in your area. It's now a 5v3 situation in Naughty Raven's favor. They still have that Stone Rhino up on the ridge. Down goes Leonidas, and down went Crimson Lizard almost simultaneously. But as I was saying, they have that Stone Rhino on the ridge that's still really fresh. Fritzer coming around the corner. Trading shots with Optic Seagull. Optic Seagull's side torsos are open, arms are open. There goes the left torso. Is Optic Seagull going to take out Fritzer before he himself goes down? He is! An Optic Seagull opts to self-destruct. All that's left is Gray Fox in this Hunchback 2CA. Side torso, left side torso is open. Back is a deep orange, but he still has a little bit of armor in the front. It looks like Naughty Ravens here sending Amon Karn up over the ridge. Poopus spotted Gray Fox and they exchanged shots. FC Vanilla Ice trying to wrap around the side of the mountain. Gray Fox jumping, trying to get a little bit of sight on his opponents. Amon coming up over the ridgeline. Can he see Gray Fox? Gray Fox now deciding to run through the little tunnel here. Can Hamon Karn get the back shot here? Ooh, so close. Gray Fox now diving onto Poopus's Mishpeshu. Poopus is leg. That left leg is open, almost gone. Down goes Gray Fox. That's going to be a win. 5-2 for Naughty Ravens. Wow, Fritzer dropping over 1,100 damage. Only he dealt one less damage. Just one less. But very well played by both teams. Final score coming out from my end, 21-17. Team Optic win. Anyways, yeah, this was a great match. You know, although Naughty Ravens technically lost, they still kept the points pretty close. You know, they're within 4 points of Team Optic here at the end. So yeah, very well done. Anyways, let's see. If you're looking for more MWO comp content here on MWO Leagues, any of the channels really, or you're just looking for more matches that are casted, coming up, we have at 2 o'clock. So, oh shoot, right now. 07th Zane is casting Flaming Surat versus OxyClean over on his private Twitch channel. Believe it's T2_Zane, ZAIN. So yeah, if you want to see the Div G matchup between OxyClean and Flaming Surat, head on down there. I don't know, that's what it shows on the casting sheet. If you're looking for more stuff on this channel, I'll be back in roughly 45 minutes, so about 40 minutes from when you hear this message. I'll be back here casting the Division A matchup between Dark Sea Corsairs and Vile. So that'll be 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. At the same time, Ralphie No Pants and 07th Zane will be casting El Coyote Lobos de la Muerta versus Shadowcat Wizard Gang, which is a Division I matchup over on MWO Leagues 3. So yeah, you have options. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out, supporting these teams, supporting me as your caster, supporting MWO Comp. Thank you so much, Livish, Krasnopesky, for keeping MWO Comp alive and well. Thank you, Mr. Bear, for setting up Tournament of Stars and running it for the 3rd year in a row. I think it's 3rd year in a row. Or at least for the 3rd time. Anyways, if you're looking to get better at MechWarrior Online or want to get involved in the MWO Comp scene, feel free to drop by the MWO Comp Discord. There's a lot of great people there, a lot of great resources. If you want to get better, there's no better place than to fight with toxic compies to get better at the game. Anyways, yeah, drop on by the MWO Comp Discord. I hope to see you all there. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm Luscious Balzac from FJRD. Keep it luscious.